Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. President Macron says that Islam is a religion that's in crisis all over the world right now. My question to him is, who's leading the world right now? Islam or democracy and capitalism? Is Islam the world power? The second question is, who's in crisis right now? who's in financial, economic, spiritual, depression, psychological crisis right now in the world? It's like Islam is the problem, right? Rather, it is a tactic to divert and scapegoat on others. And of course, Islam, because people are looking at Islam as a solution to their problems. So what they want to do is, hey, don't focus on Islam because you might solve your problems with Islam. Not only personal, but economic. Just quick one. The concept of interest, riba. The world is in destruction. Banks and economic systems are collapsing. And people think it's because of COVID. It's not because of COVID. It's because the foundation of these systems was interest. And because now it's not happening, they're not able to scam people for more money because people don't want to take loans. Now they realize that it's a weak system. COVID, how did COVID start? Now people will say this and that, but it started from people not eating properly, from people not being care about what we call tahara and halal, clean food, about cleanliness. And Islam has specific, laws about that. Is the Muslims who ate all kinds of weird stuff? Is the Muslims who spread this? So who brought the world to crisis? Is it Islam or someone else? Is it perhaps that Islam has the solution? It's time for the world to kind of step back and realize that democracy has failed, and democracy is just based on a Greek philosophy. It's a human system that has miserably failed. And capitalism has failed, interest has failed, the lack of cleanliness that is against Islam has failed. The drinking and the partying and the drugs and the lavish lifestyle that people think they have has failed them and has not been able to satisfy them. So who's at fault? Who's invaded who? Who's colonized who? Who removed ethics and morals and brought alcohol and prostitution and so-called freedom that has enslaved people? Who has killed systematically millions of people to get the oil and the resources of the Muslim countries? Was it Islam? So the question goes back to President Macron and others, the Franks and everyone else who's with him. If we're really now pointing fingers and blaming, let's do it right then. If we're really asking this question with a sincere intention to actually solve world problems, let us now say, okay, so who's done it? Who's the one at fault? Is it Islam? Is it Islam? I believe Islam is the solution, and I think you should look at it too, because the truth is, even if you disagree with me right now, the truth is that the world has failed you so far. Capitalism has failed you. France has failed you. Most Western countries, all of them actually, have failed you. So you gotta think, man, use this. Use this. Use this. The little box that is not used so much, right? People, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So I think it's time for people to really consider Islam seriously.